Chilean prog rockers Isles aim for the stars with their latest release, Hawaii. That's coming up next on JO42 Reviews. For the last few years, Isles have been on a sharp upward trajectory in the progressive rock underground, and their latest release, Hawaii, further escalates their virtuostic juggernaut. In the interest of full disclosure, I want to make clear that the new album was sent to me directly by Presagio Records in advance of its release. Isles is a band that has long struggled with the moniker of progressive rock. Certainly their music, which is laden with odd time signatures, epic song structures, and intricate instrumental passages, fits all the requisite requirements of prog rock, but the band members have made it clear that they want to reach beyond the constraints of that label and explore ever wider territory. The problem with that, of course, is that progressive rock is about exactly that, breaking down the barriers and incorporating other genres of music into the rock format. Sonically, the band draws sharp parallels with groups like Coheed and Cambria or the Mars Volta, but more prevalent than that is a prominent jazz fusion element. Not being familiar with the group prior to receiving the album, I was pleasantly surprised when the opening minutes of Hawaii evoked strong traces of Return to Forever and the Mahavishnu Orchestra. The comparison is certainly apt from a harmonic standpoint, but the overall groove reflects this refinement as well. The band lacks the 1-2 stomping bravado of a traditional rock rhythm section, and instead drummer Felipe Candia and bassist Daniel Baird-Kerr fall into the kind of rolling, fluid sort of groove that one expects from a good jazz rhythm section. Beautiful fills and intoxicating pulses drip from the beat like tender sirloin steak. Other outstanding performances abound. Vocalist Sebastian Vergara recalls Rob Souden-era Arena with his soaring, silky smooth vocals. Rodrigo Sepulveda rips and shreds with the best, but along with keyboardist Juan Pablo Guiti, knows when to step back into the ensemble and evoke vast, sprawling ambient soundscapes that wash over the ears with warm, mellow grace. Such excellent performances are ideal for drawing us into the dense, cerebral world of Isles' lyrics, which are so narrative-heavy that the booklet actually comes with a glossary of terms. The story deals with the colonization of distant planets in the wake of Earth's apocalyptic downfall, and there's a tremendous amount of philosophical pondering amidst the science fiction pomp and circumstance. The titular Hawaii refers to an interstellar nightclub that factors heavily into the story arc. I don't mean to sound dismissive or flippant about this at all. I absolutely adore getting lost in the kind of epic song structures that would give Robert Christgau a toothache. If, like me, you grok the lush auditory environs cultivated by Marillion, Paulus, Pendragon, and the aforementioned Arena, and all the other fantastic post-70s neo-progressive bands, then you'll dig this. One thing that I must pause to comment on here is the luscious packaging of this 2-CD set. Presagio spared no expense to deliver a gorgeous, endlessly fascinating package whose Harlem Renaissance meets post-psychedelic surrealism artwork recalls P.J. Crook's contributions to the King Crimson catalog. Isles are all too aware that a good prog album demands a dreamy cover that the listener can contemplate while enjoying the music, a la Roger Dean with Yes, Storm Thorgerson with Pink Floyd, and H.R. Geiger with Emerson, Lake and Palmer. I can honestly say that there are very few criticisms to make here. The production, like the performance, is wide-reaching and sonically pristine, but there is a tiny hint of bleeding fuzz on the edge of some of the vocals that seems unintentional, but even that is hardly noticeable in the grand scheme of things. When I'm scraping the bottom of the barrel to find any drawbacks to speak of, I know it's a winner. Overall, I'd say that Isles have produced an outstanding set of compositions that deserve to be appreciated as one enjoys a symphony, with rapt, undivided focus and a refined musical palette. As I draw this review to a close, soaring guitars are wailing around me and techno keyboards are pulsating out into distant space. An intergalactic thumbs up. If you enjoyed this commentary, please help me continue to bring you more content by making a donation to patreon.com/JordanOwen42. Your contribution will help me turn this channel into a hub of libertarian pop culture discussion and current events commentary. Thank you for listening, and as always, please hit the subscribe button if you haven't already.